What up, YouTube?
What up?
We're back.
We're back.
What's poppin'?
What's poppin'?
Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button and throw us a like if you like what you see what we're doing today, baby.
Today, we are going to finally show y'all our sneak peek wedding video, our toast from the wedding video, and our vows.
So yeah, we have everything just kind of collaborated in one video for you guys. The wedding video is still, like you said, the sneak peek. So
yeah, this is a sneak peek because we haven't gotten the wedding video back. We can't wait for our wedding video and our full wedding gallery from the photographer.
Right, we still are waiting for that stuff. So, but yeah, here's our vows. If you guys haven't seen them already on other social media, our vows, your mom's speech, my dad's speech,
my man of honor speech. We still plan on doing a wedding Q&A. This is not the Q&A, so we are not gonna go into much detail about our wedding day, but I'm sure you've already heard us say it in vlogs that we've done since the wedding. Is like, it's perfect.
It was perfect, so.
It was so perfect, y'all.
Yeah, but yeah, so be on the lookout for probably on Victoria's Instagram. She'll post wedding Q&A, so y'all can go put in your questions that you had, maybe behind the scenes or whatever, and then we'll do a full like Q&A wedding video later on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for now,
we'll see you when we see you.
Enjoy.
Since the day that you woke me up at 5 a.m. to drive to the beach and watch the sunrise on the wrong coast of Florida, and we ended up laughing hysterically and just talking for hours all morning long, and all of the times since that day that I feel an overwhelming sensation of love wash over me, my vows have been edited, chopped, and screwed. But now it still doesn't feel like enough to accurately express how much you mean to me and how madly in love with you I am. If 6 years ago you told me that I would be standing surrounded by our friends and family, marrying the cute girl that I DM'd on Twitter, I genuinely would not believe it, but I'm glad we're here. Victoria, you are the most beautiful woman I have ever met in my entire life. Every single day you inspire me to be a better version of myself. You inspired me to give more because you would quite literally give your last dollar to a friend or a stranger in need. You inspire me to connect deeper with people because I love how good you are at remembering the little details about the loved ones in your life. You inspire me to stop and appreciate the small things in life because you were constantly romanticizing and appreciating life in ways that I had never done before you. You inspire me to speak my mind and find my voice because you are so sure of who you are and what you believe. You inspire me to work hard towards my goals because you don't stop until you have reached yours. I'm so proud of who you are and that you're my partner. We balance each other in ways that I think only we can understand. You're so strong, hilarious, goofy, fun, hardworking, smart, thoughtful, and committed. I was drawn to your outer beauty, but your inner beauty is far more complex and beautiful than I could have ever imagined. I know at times you felt misunderstood in your life, but I understand you, my love. I get you, and I got you. Loving you and being loved by you is a feeling I wish every girl could experience. Every night I'm excited to go to sleep with you because I know it means I will be greeted in the morning with those beautiful brown eyes. A good morning, beautiful, a kiss, and a little back scratch, like clockwork. Your love makes me actually feel like Wonder Woman, truly my dream. You know I hate being vulnerable, but you allow me the space to be my most vulnerable self, and you know me more than I know myself. You do not play about me. You are patient. You treat me the way that I know that I deserve. When I look at you or feel you wrapped around me, I feel safe and at home, like all of my anxieties no longer exist. I know they say that marriage isn't easy, and I know we aren't perfect, but being your wife and living our boring life, like we always say, is my dream life. I vow to always say out loud what I'm thinking in my head and to make you feel as loved and as beautiful as you make me feel. I vow to wake you up every morning with soft kisses because I love seeing the little smile form across your face. I vow to always try my best to stay awake for the whole movie, which might not happen, but I definitely will always cuddle you back to sleep after your nightmares. I vow to listen to you describe every single detail of a book, even if you've already reached your word limit for the day, because I know you love recounting the stories and filling me in. Your passion is so beautiful to me. I promise to dance with you in the kitchen when you ask, romantic and slow, or a dance battle, whichever you prefer. I vow to always check downstairs when you hear a noise so you know that I'll keep you safe. I vow to buy you all the ice cream and crab boils that your tummy can handle because I know those things cheer you up when you're having a bad day. And as Rooney said, whether you like it or not, I vow to never stop roasting you or making you laugh. You'll always win anyway. My life since meeting you has been the most romantic and wild ride. We have traveled and seen the world. You gained a son, Bryson. We've been through grief. We have repaired relationships and grown together and as individuals. I have never been more sure of anything than I am knowing that whatever life sends our way, we share enough love, strength, and commitment to get through anything. V, you are my best friend, my rock, my number one cheerleader, and now my favorite title of them all, my wife. I love you so, so in every lifetime. Okay.
Hi, everybody. Lindsay, thank you for shooting your shot 6 years ago on Twitter. I don't think either of us realized that singular message would change the course of our existence and ricochet into all of our lifetimes. We didn't know it then, but we would always be inevitable. The first time we met in person was terrifying. Not for the reasons that most people would assume. I wasn't scared that I was flying hundreds of miles away to another state to meet a girl who I'd only known for 2 weeks. Actually, as a lover of all things true crime, it's kind of concerning that I wasn't more worried because technically you were a stranger. But what actually terrified me is you never felt like one. Anyone who knows me knows that I am a certified know-it-all. Yet somehow you taught me everything I know about love. With you, I experienced love in its purest form. Your love is soft and patient. You've shown me a love that I thought only existed in TV shows and movies. The kind of all-encompassing love that I did not think would happen for me. I never thought I'd get the Derek Shepherd to my Meredith Grey or the Damon to my Elena. And I was right. Instead, it was you for me, Lindsay. You made my reality better than the fiction I consumed, and no one could or ever will be written better than you for me. Falling in love with you was like learning how to swim. I felt like I was tossed in the deep end. I panicked because learning how to properly communicate my emotions for the first time felt like opening my eyes underwater. But you made me float. You handled me with such care that I went from learning how to swim to diving off of cliffs. To love you is to know that anything is fun with you. As long as I'm with you, I never have to ask who all gonna be there. Because I'm already with the life of the party. You're kind and funny and sweet. And anytime someone asks me at what moment did I know I was in love with you, I never know how to answer. And I realize it's because there was never just one moment. Being in love with you is similar to the air I breathe. It's constant and conscious and subconscious. It's effortless. Shaking. We just balance each other out. I'm an insomniac, and I think you might be narcoleptic. I hate cooking, and you make a recipe from scratch at 2 a.m. because you saw a TikTok. Nothing about us makes sense, yet my world won't revolve without you. With me, your heart will always be safe and protected. I have no doubt that you will be the best mother to our kids, and I can't wait to see all the ways that they remind me of you. I know I talk about our future a lot. I used to be really afraid of the future, and especially growing old, but growing old with you just hits different. Until my last breath, I promise to always choose you. I promise to always remember that we are a team. I promise to always consider you. You should know that I will do the following things. I will always tell you every detail of the movie you missed while you were sleeping. I will always scratch your back, your wrist, and all of your other itches, even the ones you asked me to scratch in public. I will always love every version of you. I've seen so many. Which, by the way, this personal trainer era is by far the best version because I have never looked better. You too. Lindsay Nicole Benny, you are my best friend, my support system, and my confidant. I can't thank God enough for trusting me to love you. I truly don't know what I would do without you. I love you so, 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 so much, darling. And I'll spend this lifetime and all of my existence making sure you feel loved in all the ways that you deserve.
I'm Pete Benny. I'm Lindsay's dad. And I'm Lindsay and Victoria's dad, too, now. And first thing I want to do is everybody give themselves a round of applause. What a great group of people, huh? We know the adversity everyone had to get here, and we truly appreciate it. And I think it's a testament to how everyone feels about these two young ladies. The love that they show each other is translated to all of us, and we are so thankful you all were here. Lindsay, when she was a little girl, was always like the easiest kid in the room to take care of. She was kind, sensitive, looked after her friends, but determined. And when she first told me that she had met someone on the internet as a potential partner, I was a little bit skeptical. I'm an old curmudgeon dad. Then I met Vicky. And as soon as the first time I met Vicky, I kind of had a feeling that this was a special person for my daughter. She came into our lives, I think, and sometimes I wonder if she was dropped down to us as by an angel. When Lindsay and her got together in 2018, we were a pretty happy family, and then she saw us in some of our darkest times when our son passed away and Lindsay's brother passed away. But she was always there for us. She was supportive. She made sure she called us. And that's when you need people who, your family and friends, in the hardest of times are the times when you need those people. It's easy to run away from adversity, but the people who love you will stick around in the worst of times. And Vicky's been there for us. I remember we were in the house by ourselves when the girls were living with us, and I was struggling with grief. Vicki and I sat down at the top of our stairs in our home in Georgia, and I think we talked for about 3 hours, right, honey? She told me about how she grew up. I told her how I grew up. She told me her dreams. I told her my dreams. She talked about her college years. I talked about my military career. And at the end of that conversation, I knew that this is a young lady that loved my daughter as much as I loved my daughter, and I was in. I was all in on Vicky, because in the end, all we all want as parents is our kids to be happy. Block out the noise, block out all the biases. All we want is our kids are happy, and I think everyone would agree that these two young ladies are going to be happy together, and that's all that counts to me as a father. So let's raise our glasses. Thank you, sir. And toast to Lindsay and Victoria Benny. For a long, long, happy life. And I love the both of you. I have 2 daughters now, so That's fantastic. Toast.
Many may not know this, but I met Vicky when I was 16 years old, and we instantly clicked. It was a moment when time seemed to stand still in my life, and I realized what it meant when someone says it was love at first sight. Victoria, you have grown into an incredible woman filled with kindness, strength, and grace. I am so proud of the person you've become. Today is a day filled with love and joy, and as I watch you, I'm overwhelmed with emotion. It feels like just yesterday, I was holding you in my arms, witnessing you make choices that surpass what I could have ever imagined or even fathomed. To know now that you're embarking on a wonderful marriage and a wonderful union with Lindsay. As you take this step with Lindsay, continue to remember that love is not just about the big moments, it's also found in small gestures. The shared laughter and the quiet support you offer each other, something I think you've exuded and has passed on to your family. Lindsay, you are a phenomenal woman. The ease, compassion, and attention in how you continually put Victoria first. As a mother of 3 girls, I can't ask for more. I have to worry not. I know that this is a toast to our couple. However, I cannot leave Mr. and Mrs. Benny out. I recognize this may be a moment of both joy and bittersweet reflections for you. However, I cannot allow this day to pass without an official thank you. Thank you for welcoming my daughter into your arms and into your home. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I am profoundly grateful that you've also shared Lindsay with our family. We've gained a daughter, and you've also gained a daughter in Victoria. And thank you to everyone that came out to support this union. Some things were hard for others, and some things were easy. Thank you. I know that there was a hurricane, and yet we have a room full of love and support. We can raise our glasses to the new Bennies. Congratulations to both of you. Enjoy every moment of this beautiful union, and cheers to love, life, and plenty of babies.
Hi everyone, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Zach, and I'm Victoria's man of honor. Me and Victoria first met in 2012, 12 years ago at FAMU, where we were teammates on the tennis team. She has been my right hand ever since, and I couldn't be more happier for her than I am in this moment. Firstly, I'd like to thank all of the bridesmaids from both sides. It's been a pleasure getting to know you all. Next, we have the friends and family who have all helped put this together. It really does take a village, and just to see all the effort behind the scenes, a big thank you to everyone for coming together and making this day absolutely perfect. Parents, Bonnie, Vivian, Mr. and Mrs. Benny, you have raised 2 beautiful women who I both adore. I can only imagine right now you're as proud as parents could possibly be in this moment. This really is special. Now for the newlywed. Happy couple on a spectacular wedding. Congratulations to you both. We finally made it. It's absolutely beautiful to see you both here on this day we've all been waiting for. You both look stunning and flawless, of course. Now I've been non-stop taking notes down, because boy, this wedding has been giving all sorts of goals. So Vicky, me and you are going to need to talk about what I can and can't do, because I'm obsessed. Lindsay, where do I begin? Thank you for being you, such a loving, caring soul. I love the way you both grew together over the years, the way you've both respected, supported, and most importantly, loved each other. I've seen Vicky transform over the year and blossom year after year, and blossom into the person she has become today. I know this wouldn't have been possible without your unconditional love. It's been lovely to see you both push and challenge one another to never settle and constantly strive for the best versions of yourselves. So inspiring, and I just can't wait to see where this next chapter of life takes you both. I need you guys to stop waiting around because Kyla and Cairo need some god brothers and sisters. So hurry up. Vicky, man, I truly feel like we've been through it all. You've been my rock ever since I got to fame you. And I heard Lindsay in there say, "You're my rock," and I'm like, Lindsay, she's my rock. So, I mean, hey, we can share. From our first moment together on the bus, arguing about relationships, ironically, for literally hours because I made a silly comment just to annoy you, to being your man of honor, who would have known? Life is crazy that we literally went from hating each other to holding each other down for life. I think what really brought us together was our passion, and it started from coaching each other through the fence of our matches. We were always there for each other from the beginning, no matter what, from relationship problems to party hopping. First night I went out with Vic, we went to 4 parties, and she was just down for anything. Since that night, we were locked in, and it was non-negotiable. Even inviting me to Thanksgiving with your family on holidays. They took me in, and I couldn't be more grateful to all of you. It's priceless to be able to go through my phone with Seth and look back at old pics of us all. Cam, I'm sorry you were the first one to get caught in that line of fire. But there's plenty more. No one's safe. Whether I've needed calming down or to see sense, you've been there. Even when I pissed you off. Sorry, let me say that with some chest. Even when I pissed you off, and Lord knows I know how to, I wouldn't be a best friend if I didn't. Despite even at times where we weren't on the best of terms, because there's been some dark moments, you've never quit on me. And for that, you've got me for life. It's one thing to say it, and a whole other thing entirely to be it. Friends and people come and go. It's just a way of life, to outgrow something or someone and move on, which is why I cherish this friendship so much, because we've manifested our growth together. We've embraced and believed in each other's dreams, even at times where there was no sight of them to be seen. Always had faith in one another, which is why it feels so damn good and an honor to be here as your man of honor on this milestone. Vicky knows me, and I don't usually get emotional, but it was inevitable on a day like today. It's crazy, I'm shaking. I love both of you so much, and now that it's finally over and you're married, let's bloody celebrate and turn up. But before I forget, sorry, thank you to everyone who's traveled here and made it. I know there was a hurricane, and some of you have come from Minnesota, California, Georgia. Thank you. We're all going to make this a special night, and let's celebrate.
I thought it was all my imagination, but I feel lightning in my circulation. 'Cause you were as real as it gets. My heartbeat is out of my chest.